Linus Tech Tips coverage of CES 2014 is brought to you by NCIX.com, your source for great technology, selection, and service, along with Corsair Memory and Western Digital.
Hey guys, we're at the huge, massive, glorious Sony booth checking out their head-mounted display, and this really caught my eye because when I first saw it, I actually thought it had something to do with Oculus, but it's not really like Oculus, so what's the main differences?
I can't speak for what it's not. I can speak to what it is. This is our second generation of the head-mounted viewer. It's the HMZ-T3W. It replicates really an indoor theater, but it just sits on your face. What's different about this one than its predecessor, it's completely portable. So when we were talking earlier about gaming is a truly immersive experience in this, but so is watching a movie or what have you. Projects the equivalent of a 150-inch movie screen from about 12 feet away. So slipping this thing on when you're on the airplane, plugging in your audio, the content source for the video, whether it be from your tablet, your phone, PC, or what have you, sit back on the plane and enjoy a truly immersive movie experience.
So essentially, wherever you go, if you have an HDMI plug, you consume whatever medias are there, essentially.
Yeah, here at the CES demonstrations, we're doing we have it plugged into both PlayStation 4 and then tablets and mobile phones. It takes an HDMI in, so if you're coming from a tablet or what have you, might use a MHL to HDMI connection, or if you're coming from, say, your cable box at home, HDMI to HDMI.
Perfect. Now they have two demos here, one standing demo, one sitting demo. The standing demo, you were just consuming content of a movie, and that was really interesting because, like you said, on the plane, in a car ride if you're in the back seat, hopefully not the front seat, wherever you are, you can consume media very easily and very well. I was surprised because when I tried out the Oculus, the picture quality is not quite there yet. I know they're not released and all that kind of stuff, but you can definitely see the pixels. On this one, it was different. I could see things very clearly. The display was really good. Now, can you tell me more about the display?
Yeah, the displays are two OLED panels, and they're inches away from your eye. They're 720p panels. Engineers tell me that the reason they're not 1080p is that it'd be a wasted resolution since those panels are so close to your eyes. Twin OLED panels, inches away, with your nose in between. It does great 3D. So when this product first came out in the US, we called it the 3D viewer. People thought, well, I don't want to watch 3D. You don't have to, so now we name it the head-mount display.
That was probably pretty smart because when I first said 3D viewer, that's exactly what I thought it was. When I was playing the game, you weren't necessarily controlling the car. I know that's not necessarily a thing yet, but may possibly be in the future. But it was cool because the car was ripping down the racetrack, and you could look around as if you were the guy in the vehicle. So looking around, checking everything out, and with that crisp of a display, like it's interesting because Oculus, the one I've tried, is also 720p, and this is 720p, but it's a completely different experience. Oculus, you can see the pixel grid, like I said earlier, and this one you cannot. So it's definitely awesome, and I definitely recommend trying it out. So the convention closed while we were trying to finish our Sony head-mounted display video. So we returned to Canada, I retired the suit, and now we're finishing it up. For those of you that are looking for an Oculus, this is not an Oculus. In my opinion, if you're looking for an extremely immersive VR experience, you should probably be going with an Oculus. If you're looking for a really high-end media consumption device, say if you're using a lot of public transit or something like that, this is a really good idea. It's really nice for movies. The picture quality is amazing. But it does have a price tag as well. It's looking around $1,000 plus depending on where you live. I know a few of you Europeans are not going to be exactly happy with the price tag at the end of the conversion rate and stuff like that, but it is a really high-end device. OLED displays, 720p, that close to your face, looks great, etc., etc. Thank you for watching our CES 2014 content. If you want to see the rest of our CES 2014 content, I would navigate to the channel and view everything before this because I think this is going to be the last video. If you want to see all of the rest of our content that we're going to be releasing for 2014 as a whole, I would subscribe to Linus Tech Tips. And thank you to our sponsors, title sponsor NCIX, WD, and Corsair as well.